and welcome to another Breakfast Club Pattaya video. And today our journey actually starts in the year 1840 in the famous port town in Germany of Hamburg. So what actually was happening in Hamburg? Well, in Hamburg back in 1840 it was a trading port, so ships used to go from Hamburg all over the world. And in Hamburg at the time they'd started grinding meat and they'd started grinding beef, and within that ground beef they would add salt, pepper and breadcrumbs. Essentially it became famous and known as the Hamburg steak. Now the Hamburg steak was actually taken on the ship by immigrants that were leaving Germany to start a new life, and in 1840 it arrived in New York. The Hamburg steak, and actually a number of other dishes from Germany, essentially when it landed in America it became really popular and it started going on a lot of menus in restaurants throughout America. But it wasn't cooked. It was more like a kind of steak tartare, as it were. So what they decided to do was they decided to start cooking it to adapt it to American tastes. If you then fast forward, because obviously we were at 1840 to the early 1900s, somebody then decided not only would we cook the Hamburg steak, but we would actually put 2 slices of bread on it, and that became known as the hamburger. Okay, it's one of those funny things in America, which actually 2 of the main dishes that they've got, the hamburger and the hot dog, actually are named after things that they actually don't contain. In 1900, and this is still debated but today, somebody decided to put 2 slices of bread around the Hamburg steak, turning it into the hamburger. Now, what then happened was in 1920, we had a situation where White Castle restaurants in America produced the very first hamburger style fast food restaurant. Fast forward again, 1940, and 2 little known brothers in California started a restaurant called McDonald's. McDonald's sell millions and millions of burgers every single day, and the hamburger has become an absolutely global phenomenon. Pop culture, it's appeared in TV shows like Happy Days, where people used to drive up to Arnold's Drive and they used to hang out, they used to eat burgers. It's been in feature films. Who will ever forget the Big Kahuna burger in Pulp Fiction? Winona Ryder tucking in, Marcel tucking in. But this is a Pattaya channel. So we're here today on the bottom of Pratnack Hill, and we're gonna try one of the best burgers, I believe, in town. Remember, Breakfast Club Pattaya is your cheat code to the best places in town. I've already been to all the rubbish places, so you don't have to. So, burger cooked by an American chef from Texas, right here in Pattaya. This is Peaky Blinders. Let's go and check it out. Now we've been moved to the garrison room for sheer good manners, because at the end of the day in the main restaurant he's basically got almost a full house. Okay, so Peaky Blinders is actually open at 12 o'clock, okay, and normally last orders are 7:30, 7:45. I just want to go through a few basics. On Sunday they do a slightly different menu as well if you are thinking about coming here on a Sunday, but during the week they have their full menu here. Now I'm going for the burger today, but he's got an absolutely brilliant menu. For those that don't know, the chef is really popular in this town. He's an American guy. He goes by the name of E.T. Pattaya. I'm sure one of these days he'll tell us his real name. I actually know it, but I'm not going to say. He's got a menu here. Now, this is what I really like in restaurants, okay? The menu is not one of those ones that's permanent. He changes it all the time, and he has been known, I've been told, sometimes to put prices down as soon as he gets a better deal from suppliers. So that's absolutely brilliant. You've got a fantastic range of food here. Nachos grande, buffalo chicken wings, smoked duck, mushroom soup, tomato soup. All of this is made in-house. I am gonna go for today, I'm gonna go for the Peaky Blinders burger, which is Australian Wagyu beef, brioche bun, lettuce, tomato, onion and chips. Now, let me tell you a secret, right? When I told a few people that we were thinking about doing a video on Peaky Blinders in the expat community, some of them turned around and said, no, please don't, because if it gets really, really popular, we won't be able to get a table. Well, I'm sorry, but this is about promoting good places and me recommending some of my favorite places to you. Like I said, I want you to come out. I want you to try some of these places. I've eaten here before. I'm pretty confident I know what we're gonna get. He very rarely has an off day. But the thing with this restaurant is, I'll tell you something else. All of the restaurant owners, some of the people that own some of the top restaurants in town, they come here.
Wow.
Right? So now you know, Peaky Blinders, the secret is definitely out. I can't wait to try this burger. Right, we got 3 dishes out from Peaky Blinders to try today. I got the cameraman who's on the mushroom soup and his assistant is on the carbonara. Now, the mushroom soup, I've been told by the chef, and I have had it before, by the way, so if you are going to try it, it's brilliant. Just to give you an example, I always talk about detail in restaurants. Okay, so that's got porcini and champignon mushroom and the carbonara. The first thing he turned around and said to me, I do not use any whipped cream. It's done with the egg. It's done the traditional style. Now, this is the main event. Right, first of all, these are not frozen fries. These are actually hand-cut, skinny fries, okay? And to get them this good in Thailand is very, very unusual. They're not oily, right? Can you hear that? Can you hear that crunch? Don't know if you can. That's how crunchy they are. They are fantastic. Now this burger actually also comes with a choice of sweet potato fries as well. All in the burger, and I'll go through the bill later, right? It's 315 baht, okay? Which represents really, really good value for money. Now, I'm gonna dissect it a little bit because you're gonna have to have a good look, right? So that's gonna come off, that's gonna come off. But first of all, look at that patty. That is absolutely the one. We're not talking about bought-in catering patty. Good God, no. This is Wagyu beef with black tenderloin. That's the mix. Brioche bun, salad, homemade brioche bun, salad, and American cheddar. Guys, this is the real deal. Now I'm gonna go into this now. Hold on 1 second. Can you see how juicy that is? This is, I've had this before, and you'll see this a lot in my reviews, okay? It's not gonna be the same as some of the other people's reviews. They're trying out a place for the first time, okay? In many ways, a lot of the restaurants that I'm going to, I know are open goals, but I want you guys to come and try these, yeah? It's taken me a long time to work out what the best restaurants in Pattaya are, what their signature dishes, how good they all are. Look, guys, look at this. That's what you get. Perfect brioche bun, amazing patty, Wagyu beef tenderloin, American cheddar, cooked exactly the way you want with homemade fries. And you, as I said, you can have sweet potato fries if you want as well. This is absolutely brilliant, and for the money, 315 baht, it's damn good value. I'm gonna see you later, and then I'm gonna rate Peaky Blinders, and I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna give this place in terms of an overall rating. But like I said, Breakfast Club Pattaya is your cheat code. Be right back. So, we're at the end of the meal here in Peaky Blinders, and I have got the receipt, which I know you're all gonna want to see. Okay, so my total check bin here was 1,360 baht. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that in Aussie dollars, pounds, US dollars, and even euros for our European friends. Okay, so let's just break this down. Chocolate and banana milkshake, which my cameraman and my partner in crime has helped me with. That was 135. Mojito 240. Mushroom soup 195. Peaky Blinders cheeseburger was 315 baht. Now I did have a bit of extra cheese, which was 50 baht extra. A spaghetti carbonara 335, and a tomato soup, which was 90 baht. So everything is 1360. That includes service and VAT, by the way. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. Now, in terms of service was absolutely fantastic. You'll get great service when you come here. He's got an absolutely brilliant service team that have been here years and years and years, and they are so consistent, and they all speak great English. And not only that, if you've got kids with you, they'll be great with the kids as well. It's a really, really good. This is a place that everyone can come to. Even if you want to come to the bar and have a drink, they've got great wine menu. They do great cocktails. So all of that is good. Now, one of the things that I'm going to say about Peaky Blinders is it wasn't always Peaky Blinders. It was a sports lounge, and it was kind of popular. Up and down, okay? They did budget food, they did breakfast. Yeah, it was fine. But of course it moved on. We have Elliot, the chef, that's come in. He's basically redesigned the menu, and he's made this a destination restaurant, which I think is really, really important because it's going to be relevant to how I rate this place. Okay, now food is exceptional, the service is exceptional, the level of detail inside is absolutely beautiful. Okay, now I was caught between a bit of a rock and a hard place because the last restaurant I reviewed I gave a golden fork to, right, which is not an 8, not a 9, not a 10 or a 10 star, but is it worth a special visit out? And I've been thinking about this. Is Peaky Blinders worth a special visit out? Before I actually rate it, I had a look at some of the other platforms. Peaky Blinders is currently rated on TripAdvisor at 4.9 based on nearly 70 reviews. Virtually all of my friends in Pattaya do make a special journey to this restaurant. Now, I did a video about Michelin and how they really rank restaurants. And although this isn't a Michelin dining experience, okay, one of the criteria on Michelin that they actually rate is would you make a special detour? If you were coming down from Bangkok, would you come to Peaky Blinders? Well, do you know what? People do. So, on that basis, Golden Fork awarded for Peaky Blinders. Get yourself down here, guys. It's high season coming up. Make sure that you drop them a line on their Facebook page. We'll put all of the links in the description. Absolutely outstanding. One of Pattaya's best restaurants, without any shadow of a doubt. Big congratulations to the team here. If you're still watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. We're just going for some main courses today, but of course, and a soup as well to start. So I suppose we're not just going for main courses, are we? Cut that fucking shit, right? Okay.